Did you come here to see some voice actors? Well, I have two for you. Rebecca Storchet.
Cartwheel!
Welcome. Please take a seat.
Thank you, Vel.
And Kelly Metzger.
Yep. Really close.
Really close.
Really close.
Oh,
Yeah, using all the tables felt a bit like social distancing back in the day.
Let's not bring that up.
No. So, how are you guys?
How are we? We're great.
Great. Like we've had just enough time to do some acclimatizing to the time zone. It's good. It was good.
And we went on a bike ride around Utrecht. How do I say it?
Utrecht. Yeah,
That it?
beautiful town.
Um,
Who here has been to Utrecht before? Yeah.
Oh,
All right.
yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely like it's gobsmackingly beautiful.
Yeah, we only got mildly lost. There was a point where Rebecca, well, she was mostly the leader of leading us in different directions, and then it got to a point where she turned left and was like, "We're not following you, Rebecca. Not following you anymore." And we just
So I got
waited for her to turn around and come back once she realized she was going the wrong direction again.
Yeah. Gave
You
up.
eventually found your way back.
We found. Yeah, and we're here. Woo!
So, you are both voice actors on the show My Little Pony Friendship is Magic from back in the day.
Yeah, back in the day.
Back in the day.
Sometimes it feels like a really long time ago, actually. You know, that we did those recordings.
It's been 5 years.
5 years. Wow.
Since it stopped playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this con is 5 years old.
Yeah. We stopped we started right when it stopped.
Right, you need something to keep going.
Yeah, exactly. And they're still coming here. We're growing. So something is going right. So I have a few questions our volunteers handed in.
Ooh.
'Cause they're running around doing stuff.
Okay.
And the first question I have for both of you is, who is from Yalma? He's sitting there doing the tech. Who is the better Pegasus, Spitfire or Night Glider?
Oh.
I'm gonna say Spitfire, obviously. She did a lot of training, she has a lot of responsibility, and also, I don't even know who Night Glider is.
You know, that's kind of fair because, Night Glider was equal sign for quite a long time, so Night Glider's lost a bit of confidence anyway, so.
Are we never in the same episode?
Never.
Oh man, that's also like.
I don't even know if this is her voice.
What is the favorite line of your character?
Mine's pretty obvious. And I have this command for all of you here. I want you to party this weekend until you're in a full body wing and hoof cast, drinking through a straw.
Well, I think I guess it depends on what character. There's Sugar Belle. It's pretty cute in the Equals episode. She says,
We have muffins?
Aw, so cute.
and that's pretty much all they have. These terrible muffins. Actually, one of my favorite cosplays was when somebody came up to me dressed as Sugar Belle in her Equals sign costume. They were dressed in mostly brown because it was very drab episode, brown and gray, and brought me these cardboard cutout, like corrugated cardboard cutout muffins. And it gave me some muffins.
Aw.
They were giving out muffins to everybody, but of course, Sugar Belle's muffins that she made were
Not very good.
That's so
I
sweet.
know they don't taste very good, but that's all I can make.
And how did you get into voicing characters for My Little Pony? How did the casting go?
Ooh, we were just talking about this, how
Yeah.
when they were searching for the main 6, they put all the voice actresses in the city through quite a process of us auditioning for all different characters
Yeah.
over a few weeks. And we knew the show was getting a new generation, and we were excited for what was going to happen. We had no idea it was going to blow up this
So big, exactly. But we were given often as an actor, you're given a character to audition for, and you're told audition for this character or these two characters. But we were given all of the main six, Spike. Hi, Jameis. We were given like all of the, like Princess Celestia, Princess Luna. We were given a whole bunch of different characters to pick from. And it was the first time that this kind of casting had happened where we were like, okay, who do I relate to the most? And I'm like, well, I can't talk fast, so I'm not going to audition for Pinkie Pie, even though I gravitated towards her. But there was like, you know, we had to learn, as a voice actor, you have to know what's your wheelhouse. What are the things that you're strong at? And I auditioned for Spike because I can do
like a little boy kind of voice, and so at first he was a baby dragon, so he's like really, like, to me, I was like, he's like a really baby. I auditioned for Spike too, and my Spike was a little bit tougher like that. Yeah, and then he's a dragon, right? Yeah.
So we you know, auditioned for all those main six and others, you know, and so it was challenging because you also know you're up against some really talented other actors in the city, and you want everybody to get it. Like we all want each other to win, but you also want to get. It's
very tough to have enemies in the Vancouver voiceover scene because everyone is so delightful and so nice and so talented. Like, oh, I can't even hate you. You're so nice.
And it's true, like you get to meet all these people who have been cast in this show, and it's true that this cast was really, really special. But the whole Vancouver community is like full of warm and loving and supportive other actors. So, yeah.
When you get to work, when I remember working on My Little Pony, that room was different than other cartoons in the city that perhaps have more men in the booth. This one, we were just better behaved. We listened, we were on cue, and it was a delightfully playful room.
Yeah, and really get to kind of like silent clap for people, and and I also found too that once I actually got cast as Sunset Shimmer, I finally got to act with the other actors because previously I'd been singing. So I don't know if you guys know this fact, but when we were singing and doing all the music for My Little Pony, we were recorded separately with the composer and the engineer and all that stuff, and the producers on the other side of the glass. But you'd go into the booth by yourself. But when you're doing the scenes and the show, you're acting with all the other actors, and so you get to interact as well as enjoy each other's performances, and it's such a delight. Like a lot of places in the world don't do that anymore. Vancouver is still, even after the pandemic, it started to come back to group sessions, which is so special because we just want to be like entertaining each other and communicating as actors. So sorry if I'm talking a really long time.
No, that's what we're here for.
But yeah, I feel like it was such a treat for me to finally get into the booth and watch after several seasons, because Sunset Shimmer didn't come in until the Equestria Girls, which was years later after the show had been running for weeks, and everybody was so well practiced at being one character or another, and like people like Tabitha and Ashley and Andrea and all these people who are playing multiple, or even Kathy Westlick playing different characters per episode, but having conversations with both their characters in the same scene, watching them switch like on a dime.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was
I loved
exciting.
watching Andrea do Fluttershy and Pinkie Pie. It was my favorite.
Yeah, just the switch back and forth that they could like jump in their register, and not just the register. It's not just a technical thing, but the full embodiment of each character was so strong in them that they could go, I'm this person, now I'm this person, I'm this person, now I'm this person, and have the intentions of the scenes carry through and everything. It was just like, it was watching a master class. It was really
definitely
cool.
was. Yeah.
Awesome.
That's the end of that question.
You've both been doing conventions before, right? Mm-hmm. And that means you've also been doing quite a few of these panels. What is a question you've never been asked at one of these panels?
Wait a second. That's not my job. That's your job. You're supposed to think of the questions, and I'm supposed to think of the answers.
But you would love to be asked.
Well, a question we would love to be asked.
Love to be asked. Oh, man.
I feel like I've been asked all the questions.
Yeah. You guys come up with the questions. I don't know.
There's none is also an answer.
Yeah, nice try. Nice try with that one.
Too bad, Flynn. It didn't work. And I have one specifically for Kelly.
Okay.
What do you think Spitfire's name in the Wonderbolts is? In Newbie Dash, we hear she has an embarrassing nickname, but we never figure out what it is.
Yeah. Oh, man. That would have been so fun. What do I think Spitfire's name? I think it would be something like soft and squishy and cutesy that she doesn't want anyone to know, like Snugglebuggles or something like some real embarrassed smooshy boosh. Something like that. Like that would take all her authority and power away. Yeah.
I like
Don't
those.
you dare think of calling me that to my face.
You've been
There'll be
warned.
50 push-ups if anyone calls me Smooshy Boosh at an autograph signing.
We're going to have a volunteer count the push-ups.
That's right. You can do them in like increments throughout the day. 50 push-ups a day would be really good. You'd be so buff.
Yeah.
So, how do you find the perfect voice when you're presented with a new character?
Ooh. How do we find the voice?
Perfect voice. Well, when you're given a character description, you have to sort of understand the tone of the show. If you get a descriptor of like, what I find that the best thing to do when I get an audition, what they do is they give you a story outline, the story book, like the concept of this whole show. And I like to know what age group I'm reading for, because when you read for a preschool show, it's going to be very different than if you're reading for an adult animation show. So there's a certain level of pacing that changes, and also realism. Like if you're going to audition for BoJack Horseman or something like that, you're going to have a way different approach than if you're auditioning for I don't know, like Coco Melon.
Yeah.
Right? So there's a whole bunch of different ways to get to that perfect character. But I think the most important thing is that whatever character, I really love having a picture of the character. Sometimes you don't get that. Mm-hmm. But I just like to make sure that it comes from a place of real truth inside of me. So whether even playing a villain, not everybody is all good all the time. So I whipped out my most venomous, nasty person who, like when I was auditioning for Sunset Shimmer, I had to become, within one page, they only give you one page of dialogue. And so I had maybe 5 or 6 lines. And 2 of those lines were me as a flaming, like frothing at the mouth, slobbering demon.
Ah.
So I had to go from mean girl in high school, which, I can do. But then show them how she could transform and having that dichotomy. But it had to be rooted in truth. I have to find that rage from somewhere. And that's my favorite way to approach character acting.
Sometimes they just give you a reference of a famous person that
Oh,
they
yeah.
wish that they could hire, like American actress Aubrey Plaza.
Oh my God, they always love saying
Aubrey Plaza. And we're like, well, just hire Aubrey Plaza then. But they can't afford her, so they come to us.
Yeah,
And
in
we do our-
Vancouver.
yeah, and we do our Aubrey Plaza or Kristen Bell, and so you look
Yeah.
them up and then you try and do your spin.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have, definitely my wheelhouse of the characters that I can do, and then I always try and do something different.
Glamorous.
Yeah, or like, oh, I know, I'll play the wizard. I will get like, oh, pretend I can do that, and I send in an audition for the wizard, and my agent goes, thank you. Yeah, I'm not going to be sending that off to anybody. I don't want to embarrass you.
But at the same time, we want to push boundaries
Yeah.
too, especially like gender norms and things like that too. I like to audition like that too. Sometimes go like, you know what?
You know what? I'm going
I'm going to audition the wizard.
Yeah.
Usually it means shooting yourself in the foot, but you never know. One day it'll change.
Maybe. Yeah.
I mean, he does get a massive reverb effect on his voice to help him out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Actually, one time when I was doing a Marvel show, I played. I got a side part as like this really low, like rumbling character. I was like, I want to do like they're like Rebecca, could you? And I think they pitched him down a little bit, but I got to be this boulder monster or something. It was
nice.
awesome, and I was like, yeah, I got to be
Yeah.
like this rock. I don't know what
Yeah.
it was, but it was so much fun.
So fun.
Just to believe in yourself. You're like, I can do this.
Specifically for Spitfire,
Okay.
what is your favorite plane?
My favorite plane. Oh, whoa, guys, whoa. Okay, well, I am sorry. I don't know very much about planes, but we got this paper airplane kit where you learned all these different types of fancy ones, and there was one called. It's called the Jart. It was a jet plus a dart, and it was 2 paper lengths long, and it flew very well. So my favorite paper plane airplane design is the Jart.
Jart!
Nice.
Look it up on the internet. Maybe you can find the instructions on how to make your own Jart.
Gonna have them flying around the
Yeah,
frame in a bit.
But be careful where you aim. At.
Yes, it actually is a very
Pointy.
pointy tip.
Yeah, we don't want any accidents.
No.
There is first aid here, but we don't want to have to invoke them
Yes.
if it's not necessary.
So far, we never had to call our insurance. Let's keep it that way. So how do you preserve your vocal coins when you are doing a voice that is very different from your regular voice?
I think we're lucky to keep the sessions short. You don't go out and party the night before. Sometimes you do kind of tire your voice out in a session.
Yeah. Often, if you've got a really awesome voice director, you will save a character that is like this to the very end, and then get that out of the way at the end, and then have enough rest and recovery time in between. Sleep is so important. Hydration's important. Having like proper nutrients in your body, like having a good meal, I find can make a huge difference. If you go to work depleted, anybody for any kind of job, if you go to work and you're depleted and you're not taking care of yourself, you don't do as good of a job. So I don't know.
Yep.
And our job is to be as human as possible. You know what I mean? Like we are just talking. It's just like human communication. So if we don't take care of ourselves, we can be in trouble.
So you've done these PonyCons, of course, and what is your general experience with them? How are they to do for you?
How are they for us? I think it's wonderful to see this community and see it's so generous and creative, and so I feel very lucky that we get to do something like come to Holland and see this country. I feel very lucky and fortunate. This is something you could not anticipate. Like when I grow up,
I want to go to My Little Pony conventions on the other side of the world.
Like you never thought that was something that was going to happen.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's sort of like a wonderful surprise, and it's such a wonderful surprise, little pony. But it's really like I totally want to echo what Kelly said. The community is so beautiful and so supportive of each other, and such a wonderful celebration of and the echo, like it just keeps reverberating and it keeps going out. Like people introduce their friends to the show, and then it keeps getting new life breathed into it, and it's such a loving. That's the truth of it. Is it's such a loving and supportive community, and that we don't have that a lot in our world right now. There's a lot of unrest, and these conventions are like what can hold this world together. Honestly, I think bringing people together for fun and love and sharing and community. Yeah. It sounds cheesy, but it's true. Yeah.
That's also why we do it.
Yeah, I mean, is that what it's like for you guys? Like, do you feel that way? Like, you're here for a convention. Do you feel good about it? Yeah. You guys are so quiet. I'm glad the lights are on, because I wouldn't know if anybody was here.
Do we have an audience?
Yeah.
And while we're on the topic of conventions, is there any moment or thing that happened during a convention that really stuck by you?
I guess it's the individual interactions when we're meeting people at the autographs or at little events. Last convention I went to, someone came up and was like, "Oh, I just have a question. Like, what's your favorite sandwich?" And we talked about our favorite sandwiches, and that moment was like, "Oh, that was a nice little moment that we had together."
Yeah, what is your
What was it? My favorite sandwich is a tuna fish sandwich from like a gas station. Like when you're on a road trip and you're like, "Ooh, you know what I want? I want a dirty tuna fish sandwich, white bread that's been sitting in that fridge for at least 12 hours, and I don't know if I'm gonna get sick." Oh yeah, that's good. That's good. I don't know what they do to the mayo, but it tastes good. That is my secret. That's not so secret. Favorite sandwich.
I love it.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Dirty tuna.
Dirty tuna.
And for you?
Oh, do I have a favorite sandwich? Are we transferring the panel? Oh no, the favorite moment at conventions. Let's see. Does anything stand out for me? I mean, I've had some really wonderful experiences, and I think I like to hear. It really moves me to hear when a character that I've played or gotten the opportunity to play has helped somebody's life or confidence, or help them shift into a new place or a new way of thinking, a new way of approaching life. And that's happened to me, like through letters, as well as sometimes people come up to me and say, you know, I used to be a bully, because they equate the redemption story and the arc of Sunset Shimmer and say, and I'm, you know, after watching and connecting with your character, I feel like there's hope for me, and I've found this community, and that like gets me emotional, because I think, you know, like everybody deserves the opportunity to experience love radically, you know. So that, nothing specific, but there have been moments like that for me.
And your favorite sandwich?
and my favorite sandwich. I think, well, when I was growing up, I really, really loved a bacon, lettuce, and tomato BLT.
Oh, yeah.
I currently can't eat mayonnaise. I can't do eggs anymore. My body decided at a certain point in adulthood that it was like, yeah, you're full up. You don't get eggs anymore. And so I don't. Like I miss just being able to go to a store and getting the dirty tuna fish sandwich. I just go, I have to pass by the dessert tables and pass by the sandwiches because everything's got mayonnaise on it. But vegan mayonnaise is actually really good.
Okay.
But it's funny, you get vegan mayonnaise and bacon in the same sandwich. It seems redundant, but or a little sacrilegious maybe. but BLT
works.
with vegan mayo.
Yeah.
Nice. And for you, Rebecca, what is your experience being cast as Sunshine and being able to voice your own character after doing Twilight singing mostly?
Well, like I was saying before, it was so great to be able to all of a sudden be acting with the cast, first of all. And Sunset Shimmer was a very different character, especially when she first was introduced, because she wasn't nice right away. There was a lot of challenges finding where she... Excuse me, I'm burping on the microphone. I can't get it. Sparkly water. So the being involved in the casting. Was it casting?
No.
No, it was like, what was it like?
What was it like to be cast as
As Sunset.
Sunshine and to be able to voice your own character?
Yeah. Well, I was like, yes, finally. Yeah, I nailed that one. And like I said, it was that one sheet of 5 lines, and I was like, they loved my frothing mouth demon.
Yeah.
And I love to be able to do the evil laugh. I mean, it's really exciting. Does everybody want to do an evil laugh?
Yeah.
Do you guys feel like acting right now? Like it starts as a rumble in your lower body, and it goes like. Okay, start. We're gonna evil laugh together.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
Did you
Very satisfying.
Yeah.
Did you want a water?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay.
He's worried about my voice. I love him. They're there.
Don't worry.
Got water.
Yay. Is there a particular role, MLP or non-MLP, that you would say is your favorite of all time, and why that one?
I love Pinkie Pie. Watching Andrea do Pinkie Pie is so funny and cute, and the way that she could speak so fast, that's my favorite. Yeah.
Yeah. And, as a caveat to that, she is really, really smart and reads a lot of books.
Oh, yeah.
And so sometimes she'll be given a line and it just goes ... at the end, which is an ellipses. And so it's like, oh, yeah, well, Pinkie Pie's rambling. But then Andrea will just create the most hysterical dialogue out of that ... And it might not go on for very long. She didn't get a writing credit, but she should have half the time. Yeah. Just to like go, oh, and it's going so fast.
Yeah.
Like, how do you even think of it like lightning speed like that? Who was also very good at that is Tabitha.
Oh, yeah.
Tabitha St. Germain is one of the best readers I've ever watched reading, because she will stunt characters. Like when they were reading scripts and there was a lot of Twilight Sparkle, and Tara Strong was obviously in Los Angeles and recording, she would read for Twilight Sparkle, and it was just amazing to watch her pull any character right out of her butt and just do it like, and not stray from the goal or what she was doing as a stunt actor. It wasn't like she had to like totally become Twilight Sparkle like Tara Strong would do. She just would read the lines that would serve the script.
Yeah.
And
Tabitha is, she's my favorite person to watch. She like is always hovering on this point of chaos.
And insanity.
And you're watching, you're like, whoa, are you about to? She just is like riding that line of chaos. And they always get Tabitha to do her lines over and over and over again, not because she does them wrong, but they know she's going to give something different every time she reads them. So they're like, oh, let's get her to do it like 8 more times. And then we pick the best genius version of all the genius versions that she puts out. I love watching her work. I feel lucky to be in the room with her when we're working.
That's amazing. I think we've heard enough from me. We probably have some questions in the audience, right? Anyway, there's microphones on the side. So if you have a question for Rebecca or Kelly, please do line up.
Yeah, and don't be shy. We don't bite.
There's a bit of distance, so you should be fine. Should be time to run if we come towards you. Robin. Robin. Can you do question vetting on that side, please?
Should we start over? No, sorry. You go. You're leading the panel.
Yeah, it's working. Question for Rebecca especially. You mentioned earlier when you were cast for a show, you kind of think of the character, okay, this is for a children's show, this is for an adult show. You model your character accordingly. But you started with Twilight's singing voice, with a show no one knew, meant for children. But then you got Sunset Shimmer to a time the fandom has been established. How did you model Sunset? Did you go more for, okay, the audience is a bit more mature, or do we still stick with the little girls theme?
Well, it was for so it wasn't just for My Little Pony. It was now Equestria Girls. So they were leaning towards more teenage audience, and they really wanted Sunset to be very realistic in her, even in her meanness, even in her delivery. So I didn't give her too much of, she wasn't cartoony in a way that, say, the main six are sort of have really developed like cute isms, you know what I mean? So I had to kind of be quite real as myself. And so when I was doing Twilight Sparkle, they just wanted a fun pop singer. So I just sang. Like with a pop voice, and of course I did know it was a kids show, so I gave it a little bit of extra juice. I don't know, smile.
But
Yeah.
then directly inventing sunsets, you went more for the well, you said teenager rather than the smaller, the younger ones.
Yeah, so maybe that's why I didn't get one of the main six. I wasn't cute enough.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Should we go to that side?
I wanted to know if you ever met the voice actress or voice actor in the other languages for your character or the character that you voice, and what do you think of their performance, or did you ever interact with them?
Yeah, I had the chance to meet the German Twilight Sparkle, Julia, and I can't remember her last name, but when I was at Galacon years ago, she was there. So yeah, I think they've done a really great job at recasting in other languages and stuff too. Do you have a favorite?
No, because I mostly listen in English.
In English, yeah.
I met Annalie Heed, the sweet
Oh yeah, Annalie. Oh,
Spitfire, and she's lovely.
yeah. There's some really talented actors internationally that we get to be a part of a
And it's just,
community with.
yeah, interesting to see how the industry is, how it works in other languages, and how people find employment in this specialty.
Yeah, and a subsidiary question, I
Bit
guess.
closer to the microphone,
sorry,
please.
Yes. Do they try to match your voice and your tone, or are you happy sometimes when they do their own take on the voice of the character?
I don't have an opinion of whether they need to be true to what I did. We don't get to make that choice,
No.
right?
Yeah, we don't make the decision, so it's just cool to watch what they do.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You actually recently dubbed a Dutch-Belgian show together, right? K3?
Oh yeah. Do you guys watch? Did you guys watch K3 here?
A lot of people know it because it's from like the country below here, Belgium, and
Yeah.
they speak the same language as we do.
Oh, we didn't even think about that because we were just when we got on the plane. We were like, remember K3?
Yeah,
Yeah, it was super fun, and it was.
that was also a long time ago.
Yeah, but we had to record the album in like 3 days, so that was
All
in
of the
terms of like
songs.
getting you're having your voice be tired at the end of it. We learned so many songs, and they just had us do them in 3 days, and
Yeah. And there was only 3 of us at the time singing all these songs. So there was, I can't remember how many songs there were, but it was
8, I think.
8-hour days, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Like, we had a 4-hour session, then a 4-hour session, and then 3 days worth of that.
Actually, yesterday morning, I woke up and I wanted to like send you a voice memo because one of the K3 songs popped in my head, and like Kuma Kuma Hey Kuma Hey Kuma Hey. Remember that?
Oh my God.
Anyway, I don't know if you guys have seen that show. Yeah, that music is still in my head. Some of those things we had to learn so fast.
And also, so it was Kelly and Kira Tozer and myself, Rebecca. So these guys called me Quebeca.
Yeah.
Because we were
Kelly.
K3. So it's Kelly, Kira, and
Quebec.
Quebeca. I don't know why that's so funny.
Has anyone who put up your hands? Who has seen K3? Has anyone? Oh, a few people. Not too many. Oh.
Who has heard K3?
Oh, okay.
And the English version?
Is the English version here or no? Oh, okay. You've heard the English version. Interesting.
I got to play a redhead. I love redheads.
Yeah. What was it? I can't even remember.
Karen?
Yeah. Anyway.
Hello.
Hello.
My question is, well, kind of related to the last one. Which other languages can you speak?
Which other languages? Ooh, boy. This is embarrassing. I took French from grade 4 to second year university, and my French is very basic. I barely can speak French at all. It's embarrassing. Yeah.
It's hard to keep up in adult life when you're in public school. I learned French in school as well, but I didn't learn as much as when I sing. I sing in a French band with the piano player. She lives in Canada, but she's was born in Swiss franc, and so she's like my tutor. She's like so I can speak a little bit of French. I can speak a little bit of Spanish, thanks to Duolingo.
Oh, yeah.
And I could speak ein bisschen Deutsch. Yeah.
Nice.
And I don't know. So just those. And I love learning new languages. Languages really excite me. I like learning dankjewel.
Gedaan.
Learning is good.
Yeah, I also have a second question for Rebecca. How does it feel like to be in a duet with yourself when you sing a sunset?
To sing a duet with myself. Oh yeah, that was. Those were fun sessions and challenging a little bit. But what we would do is we'd separate the sessions. Yeah. So I didn't have to pull a Pinkie Pie Fluttershy moment. I'd go in, I'd sing all the Twilight Sparkle stuff, and then the next day I'd go in or later on whenever we were finished the Twilight Sparkle stuff, we'd do the Sunset Shimmer stuff. But it was cool because they're very different characters. They had different sort of voice prints, and I just kind of had to really think about how we're going to approach tonality and how to shape vowel sounds. And does Twilight Sparkle kind of has a bit more of a crisp, clear, and vibrato-free top range, whereas Sunset Shimmer can have more of like a fuller, rich, gravelly sound often. So we played with those dichotomies and stretched them further, especially for the duet stuff. Because even if you're singing the same line in unison, you still need to sound like a different person. So it was challenging, but fun, really fun. Yeah.
You did a great job. Thank you.
Thank you.
We have your character at the other microphone.
Hi, Sunset.
From Kazakhstan Discord community, and I have a question.
Sorry, you're here from where?
Kazakhstan Discord.
Kazakhstan, welcome.
Thank you. And the question is, what do you think about that My Little Pony Equestria Girls didn't get a real final?
Didn't get a real final, finale?
Like
an ending? Mm-hmm. That was a little heartbreaking, to be honest, because there was, when a new script would come out, it would be like, yeah, we're still doing it. But there was no real kind of closure to it. And then it just stopped. So it was a little sad. And I think that there's a lot of fans out there who are just really let down by that. But it's just the way sometimes the business goes, which is just the cold, hard truth of it all. Yep. But I just like to revel in the moments that we did get to record.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hello. Hello, wonderful people of the stage. My question is for all guests of honor, including you, Waffles, you too.
Okay.
Would you like a copy of my business card?
Oh, yes, please.
Oh, yeah.
Nice to meet you, Sol.
Likewise.
Hello.
You'll not regret this one.
Okay. Thank you.
Oh, pleasure doing
not
business.
regret.
Okay, okay. Oh, thank you.
Better call Sol.
Better call Sol.
Thanks.
Thank you, Sol.
That's fun.
That we're still waiting, so let's go to that side.
Sure. So to Rebecca, I always wondered how is it you became just Twilight singing voice? Like, had they cast Tara, needed to find a sound alike, or couldn't do the range, or how did that come about?
I had recorded the demo of the song, and then I was cast to be Rarity's singing voice at first.
Interesting.
And then I don't know how it came around to it, but they realized they were going to try for, I think it was because of proximity. I think it was because Tara was in Los Angeles, so it was going to be easier to record all the music in Vancouver without being on a remote, like a video call or whatever, because you can direct easier and stuff, especially with music. It's different than when you're online doing voice acting. And so I think they were just like, okay, we need to find a new voice for Twilight singing voice. And I had already recorded the demo for the theme song. And they were like, well, who did the demo for the theme song? She sounds exactly like Tara. And so I kind of got in an interesting way that way.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I think that one's ready. Hi.
Hello, first, it's nice to see you. Just add one question. Is between the other voice actor, are you well known as the My Little Pony voice actor, or they recognize you for something else you did? No, when you do...
Can you angle the mic down to your mouth and just...
too high for me.
Just not content, s'il vous plaît.
When, between other voice actors, when they meet you, are they recognizing you as My Little Pony voice actor, or are you well known for something else?
Like, do other voice actors recognize us as the different ponies?
Yes.
It's a very tight, small community. There's 30 to 50 people, maybe even less, that work regularly in Vancouver. So we all know each other, and people are so brilliant that a lot of people can do many different voices. So it's what they say when it's hard to get into, but once you're in, you're in. These people work on every show, so
and also when you're an actor in the city, even if you're meeting new young actors, they don't know your resume. Like it's all sort of a level playing field. Everybody treats everybody else with respect, no matter if you're just starting out or if you're it's all about equality, so that everybody feels that their art is important. And so I don't think there's any sort of star chasing or elevating of other people. It's very neutral and very supportive and caring. So we're not recognized for our work that we've done. We're recognized for who we are as people.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You as well.
Yeah, I would first off thank you all for coming here. So, and my question is, how was it like first time being introduced to the Brony fandom, or what was your general direction to it?
My first convention was in Texas, and I guess, very surprising. We couldn't have predicted this, but everybody's very nice and welcoming.
I think when we were doing I think it was season 2 or season 3 in record, excuse me, I was coming in to do some more music, and the rest of the cast was saying, this show is going off, it's getting big with grown-ups. And I was like, shut up, no it's not. I thought they were pulling my leg, and then I was like, wow, that's interesting. Okay, cool. And I can understand all the reasoning, like Lauren Faust, she's pretty cool, and and all these all the aspects of the show. It makes sense that it would be liked by more than just children. And for my first experience meeting some of the community, I was lucky enough to go to the Los Angeles Film Festival as part of the children's part of the film festival was airing the first Equestria Girls movie. So I got flown down to LA. I got to meet Tara. I was there with Kathy Westlook, and we went and we watched. So we were part of sort of I guess a bit of a convention for the LA Film Festival, where we were reading from a script, and Daniel Ingram and I did some of the songs from the show, just like on stools outside in the hot California sun. It was for kids, and then all of a sudden there were all these like guys there in pink t-shirts, and I was like, what is happening? And so I got to meet some of the brony community there, and I was like, oh my God, this is, and then the theater was full of bronies. When we went in, I had no idea how many adults were gonna love this show, and I was so nervous because Equestria Girls is so vastly different from ponies in so many ways. Just the visual of it, I was like, oh no, they're gonna hate it, they're not gonna like me. And the crowd was laughing at all these inside jokes. Like there was like Derpy showed up, and and all these inside brony jokes kind of came through, and people were laughing at these, and I was looking at Kathy like, what are they laughing about? And so I finally got hip to all the inside jokes and stuff like that. But it was just so thrilling, and I felt really grateful that the community, for the most part, has embraced the Equestria Girls as well, because I finally got to be a character. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
This is a question for Rebecca. In the song Flawless, I hope I don't insult you, but I noticed some false notes. Is that like because the song is flawless, like it fits? Like,
what is the song Flawless? Somebody sing it for me, because I don't remember it. Oh yeah. We're not flawless, we're work in progress, we got the. Yeah, so what, like from my own performance specifically, you're saying that?
Yeah, that's like, I don't know if, I'm not very good at hearing notes, but I noticed like something was off, and I assumed it was like that they purposely made some mistakes to...
Gosh, you know what? I think we need to have a meeting about this later, because I'd have to listen to it and go, oh yeah, that was intentional. Because in my memory, I don't recall the intention behind that song. So because it's not my writing specifically, but I don't know if we were given that note to make it like that. I do know that at a lot of those sessions were like, we want you guys to sound like individuals. We don't want it to sound super polished. We want you to keep character. So sometimes maybe it was a character choice or a voice direction that they wanted to go. So it's possible, but I'd have to listen back to the song and have you go, see that note's wrong, because I don't remember. And half the time, we record it, you set it and forget it. You're gone. It's done. Yeah. So, because as a voice actor, if you don't forget the stuff that you've done, then you replay it in your head and you go crazy.
Yeah.
So if I hit some bad notes, I'm sorry. But I'll just say it was probably intentional. I'm teasing.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. And on to you.
Hello. Yeah, I'm a little bit nervous, so I hope that's okay. First of all, it's really nice that you're all here, of course, and of course I'm a little bit hyped because of Rebecca, as you can see.
Yeah, the outfit.
Yeah, it's a great outfit. Turn around. Oh, yeah.
Nice.
There's a cutie mark.
Yeah. I have two questions, one longer, one shorter one. The first one is about the special Forgotten Friendship. If you remember that one?
Sorry, Forgotten Friendship?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do remember that one.
Very much, yeah.
I haven't forgotten that one. It didn't come out of my brain like a movie strip.
And in that one, there was a character named Wallflower Blush. And
sorry, say that again. There was a...
Wallflower Blush,
Wallflower
the character,
Blush,
yeah.
Yes.
My question is, what do you think about the character? Because she was pretty... mean to Sunset because she forgot her friends forgot her, and then she was like back at the start, so to say. Mm-hmm. And I mean, like, what's your opinion on the character? Like, how she treated Sunset in that special?
Well, as it's funny because as Sunset was like a reformed villain, she was always trying really hard to foster empathy after knowing how she had acted towards other people. And I think that Wallflower Blush was really experiencing a lot of, had obviously had a lot of pain to have gone to those lengths to make somebody else pay for her pain, which is really sad. And I think that I can't remember if she gets to have a redemption arc, or if she is sort of just defeated. I can't remember how it goes. Does she get?
Well, she basically was like defeated by the main 7.
Yeah.
And then it was like, always like friendship and happiness and whatever. She didn't really have a like redemption in that sense.
Well, yeah, I mean, it is. I don't know. I think when people are mean out of being wounded, it's sad. It's hard to watch. But as far as like my opinion of her, like really, what are we if we don't strive to be, to help others who are having a difficult time, right? We need to kind of keep growing and helping others to become better selves. It was hard to act and be Sunset in that. Like it was very emotional. That script was very, very emotional, and it was probably one of the hardest scripts I've had to do, to be honest, because I really had to experience on some level of truth within myself the loss of what would have been like if I'd never had all those stories, right? So it's kind of like Alzheimer's, right? What if you know what you're gonna lose? Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
There was a second question. Sorry.
Okay. Oh no, that was great. All together at the same time.
What?
Oh, sorry. No, it's okay. Continue.
I'm confused.
I was confused.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. I was the one who was confused.
Oh, okay. All right. The second question is a quick one. Like, what's your favorite line of Sunset Shimmer?
How can anybody have this much whipped cream?
That's a great one. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yeah, she puts Pinkie Pie's fridge, and it's all whipped cream. Oh, just all whipped cream. Oh, that's funny. Like the spray can kind. Yeah.
All right. Another quirky little question. I mean, we do know what Spitfire's job is, but for Sunset Shimmer, we never saw her finish school. But if she did finish school, what would her job be?
I was thinking about that. I was like, like if they sort of aged them, going into the future, like, well, obviously, like Fluttershy would be a vet, and but I thought that maybe a Sunset might be like a clinical counselor or something like that. She'd be like a good psychologist or psychiatrist.
The Starlight route, kind of. Counselor Starlight.
What's that?
Like the Counselor Starlight routes she took in the friendship school, Sunset could do the same as the counselor, kind of.
Yeah, the counselor.
All right, thanks.
Thank you. To the right, we got another one in a Sunset Shimmer hoodie.
Well, my question was sort of similar to the previous question that was asked. I was going to ask, had the show continued, where do you feel, Rebecca, where Sunset's character would have gone?
Well, I would hope that she'd go. She'd be able to sort of like continue her work and like be more in connection with Princess Celestia as well as Princess Twilight, and be kind of continuing on the friendship teaching in the human world, probably. And also, I would be like, where is the pony version of her, or the other human version? What the heck?
Yeah.
We never met the other. Because when they go through the mirror, I'm going to explain to Kelly.
Okay.
So when they go through the mirror, they found that they had like an other world version of themselves.
Oh.
So the ponies had a human version, but they didn't know each other.
Okay.
So, but we never met Sunset's like other.
Okay. Her pony version?
Yeah, or her other human version.
Oh.
Which is weird. I don't know. I think maybe she didn't have one. I think she was just too magical.
Hey. Thank you.
Thanks.
Hi. Okay, so I have a question for both of you. And when or how did you know you wanted to be a voice actor?
I remember the moment. I was walking through Vancouver, and I was doing a lot of theater. And theater, it's very fun, but you don't get paid very much. And in Canada's such a big country. If you want to work in Canadian theater, you're traveling across the whole country to work throughout the year, and that's a hard lifestyle. Hard to have a family, hard to set down roots. I remember walking through Vancouver and being like, how do I get one of these houses? I heard that the voice actors get paid. Maybe I should be a voice actor, because maybe I'll be able to get one of these houses. So that kind of set my path. That you don't get paid enough in voice to even get a house in Vancouver. I don't know if you guys follow how much houses are in Vancouver, but it's pretty crazy.
It's ridiculous.
Same things going on here.
But I do remember the moment, and whenever I ride my bike down
that same road,
18th between Cambie and Maine, I have a memory of the moment where I decided, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to focus on this. Yeah. What about you?
I used to live in a house on, rented a suite on 17th between Columbia and Manitoba.
Oh my God! What if we were communicating
telepathically?
Yeah, really.
For me, I was as doing voice acting when I was a kid. A friend of ours did ads and things like that, and he came over to our house and recorded us in our living room saying some lines for a commercial, and I was like, ooh, that's fun, I like that. So that was my first little taste. And then when I was going to college and doing musical theater, there was it's an amazing animation program just outside of Toronto, and a lot of animators, a lot of people who work in Pixar now went to this program, and I was they were looking for somebody to help with their lip syncing final projects in a certain year of their program. And so I got pulled into the studio to play 5 or 6 different characters for these different animators. So they're like, okay, well, if we get one actor in here, she can do a bunch of different ones. And so I remember one of the lines was like, "Do you want fries with that?" And then a couple other things, one was an old lady, I think, and one was a baby, and I was like, "Oh, this is fun! I get to go in and be it doesn't matter what you look like. You can be a 17-year-old pubescent guy serving French fries, or you can be an old lady, or you can be a baby, and it doesn't matter your age. It matters how it sounds." And as a singer especially, and as an actor, I just love the kind of endless possibility of that. So when I moved back to Vancouver, I tried to get into that. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
This question goes to Kelly. How fast could Spitfire or the other Wonderbolts run? I mean, they're fast flash, but are they good runners too?
Are they good runners? Oh, yeah.
I think they would run so fast that all of a sudden their feet would totally leave the ground and they would just start flying automatically.
I hope they can run fast, because I hit 25 miles an hour easily.
Oh, whoa.
I need to wear my track spikes, that is.
Yes, you do. And I think I should see you at basic training. I think I'm going to maybe recruit you for our next round of Wonderbolts.
I gotta tell my coach we'll be gone for a while.
Okay.
It's not easy as a track athlete.
It's not. You got to train.
Train hard.
Training, suffering, day in, day out, sacrifice.
Sacrifice, yeah.
It's tough.
It's the life of an elite performing athlete.
Yeah, of course. It's crazy. I mean, let alone Wonderbolts training, it's tough. It's really tough. I'm not gonna lie, I would probably not survive that.
I think you'll survive it.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay.
But
as long as you don't make a false start.
Sprint training is like a whole different dimension.
Yeah.
I could even promise to smoke all of Wonderbolts under 60 meters.
Holy cow.
7.01 seconds.
Oh my God.
Not gonna lie.
Holy, that's very fast.
My dad measured that.
He did.
He did measure that.
Where's Dad?
Hi, Dad.
It's right here. Can you show yourself?
Nice.
Yeah, he's a witness. So.
He's a witness.
See you around, huh?
See you around.
Thank you.
Oh, hello.
Okay, yes, it's working. I have a question for Rebecca. It's about some background about Equestria Girls, because we know that Sunset Shimmer was Celestia's former student, and therefore it's commonly seen that she's also a bit older than Twilight, let's say possibly 5 years or something. And if this then translates to the Equestria Girls world, she's also a bit older. Has this ever played a role in the dynamic of the characters or the way that you interpreted her?
No.
Okay.
It didn't affect because she was a magical being in a pseudo-human world, and she was just smoke and mirrors for everybody. She was actually, if could have been showing her true self, which was a flaming demon, or a pony, but she was playing a part. So it doesn't matter how old she is. She's magical.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks.
Hello, so this is for all the lovely ladies on stage. So both of you were involved in G4 in various ways and means over the years, but then of course, as we all know, it ended, as all things do, unfortunately. So my question would be, is that how did both of you find out, and what was your reaction to G4 ending, considering that you were both involved in it for so long?
I don't remember how I found out, but we had done My Little Pony in Vancouver. There was it G4? G3 in Vancouver before.
Yeah.
And so we knew that they did new versions of it all the time to keep the My Little Pony franchise going to next generations. And in the entertainment, you're used to shows getting canceled, though the fact that it lasted that long, we actually thought it was going to go forever because it was such a hit. So I guess we were surprised when they took it to LA and didn't give us a chance to continue on, because I thought we proved as a community that we were a high level of performers. So we were surprised that they took it to LA, but maybe for some fresh voices and some fresh talent. And
it was really, it was a little bit sad, but at the same time, I thought they did a really nice job tying things together with the friendship school, and I was lucky enough to be involved in that episode because Sunset wasn't part of that, but they put a song in, which was...
Me too. I was in the last episode too.
High fives.
Yeah, I remember being very honored. I was like, oh, I made it into the last episode.
Well, I got to sing. I think I sang the last line of the show. Mic drop. No, you never drop a mic. Don't ever do that. It's a metaphorical statement. Yeah, I guess it was a little bit sad, but at the same time, everything has its cycle, right? So, and the fandom keeps G4 alive. So it's never really died for me.
Thank you very much.
Thank
you.
All right, moving on to the left, but first we have about 10 minutes left, so I'm closing the lines. The people that are in can ask their questions, but no new people may join the lines.
Okay, hello. I have a bit of a fun question. What kind of character would you like to voice in the future? Could be anything, something evil, something cute.
I definitely want to play an evil character. Definitely want to be a bad guy.
What form would your bad guy take, would you hope?
The evil laugh. I love doing the evil laugh.
Would it be humanoid character though, or like?
Oh my god! I also would like to play a big blob or something really gross.
Because with our cute little voices, we always have to do cutesy little parts. So actually being something like a big ball of slime, I actually would. Anyone want to write that show for me?
Write a show.
Write a show where the lead character is a big ball of slime.
Kelly. I mean, amazing. I have a voice that has been reserved for babies and pets that I don't usually, unless there's an actual baby in the room, I probably couldn't do the voice. Like I'll sing to my niece or something in this character voice, and I would really love to. It's very little. And it's so little that like kind of like Marcel the Shell, but it was I had it before I even.
You had it
knew.
first.
No, I just had the voice in me before I even heard Marcel the Shell. But but she's almost she.
Do it again.
Maybe she.
Do it again.
Let me see if I can get into it. I usually have to envision like an actual baby in front of me.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Oh, you're so beautiful. That's
Yeah. I would love to be able to see that character. I don't know what it would look like, but I'd love to do that forever.
They're part of a crime fighting a team. The little baby and the ball of flash.
Oh wait, no, they're against each other. Yeah, you're the main character. I'm the villain, and we have to fight each other.
Okay, writers, get on it.
Okay.
Remember it for the improvisation panel later.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
Another fun question. Do you ever use your voice to mess with telemarketers?
To mess with
telemarketers.
They don't deserve it, but I have used my voice to pick up guys.
Both?
Before.
Oh, I like that.
So, yeah.
So what would you?
And that, or I don't know. I would be like, oh, have you ever heard of My Little Pony? And then I'd be like, once upon a time in a far off land. And that was for like G3.
G3?
I would
Oh,
do
yeah.
my G3 voice. I
Yeah.
have picked up dudes with.
All right. I have not tricked telemarketers, but my brother does a very good, like, old, lonely woman. And he's strung somebody along for, oh, thank you for calling. I'm so glad you called. I'm so lonely. And for some reason she's Eastern European, and I don't know, but he's like, he'll just let it fly. I don't prescribe. I'd rather just not answer the phone.
Yeah, me too.
Because I'm too nice. I'd be like, oh, thanks for calling, but yeah, I don't really have time to talk right now.
Yeah.
So I'm too nice. I let them do their spiel.
Oh,
They're
you
full.
do?
They do their spiel, and I said, thanks so much. I really
Wow.
appreciate the work you're doing, but
You
I've
say
already
that?
donate or whatever.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what it's usually like. It's not just telemarketers. It's usually a charitable cause or something. But
You're nicer than me.
Scam calls?
Scam calls? Oh, no time for that.
No.
I just hang up. I wouldn't want to waste my time stringing them along.
Yeah.
Really, but I like that my brother uses his dormant actor skills to do that.
Yeah. It's pretty funny.
Thank you. Great question.
All right, third time's a charm. This time for both of you.
Okay.
You just said you hit the parts in G3, G4. Did you try to audition for the G5 as well?
They didn't even bring it to Vancouver. No.
Oh.
We weren't offered.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
It wasn't
Yeah.
enough. It
Yeah.
wasn't enough.
Yeah.
I mean, we would have loved to hear as well, but
Yeah.
not that the G5s weren't bad.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you for coming.
Thanks.
Did it go off?
What? I don't know. Is my microphone gone off? Did I lose
Oh,
battery?
it's still working.
It's still working? Okay.
You had to turn it down because I'm so loud.
Like two little questions. The first one is like, what's your favorite outfit from Sunset Shimmer?
My favorite outfit.
I like at the end of Legend of Everfree, her party dress. Pretty cute. Yeah. All swept off to the side. She's got spiky boots on. It's like turquoise. It's a cute outfit.
Nice. Oh, I think that means your mic is
I
out.
think my mic is off. I'll just project.
All right. And
What was the other question? Sorry, something.
no. The second question was like, what do you think Sunset Shimmer's favorite food would be?
Sushi. She has a sushi
We get a
cart after
replay.
all. Sushi. I don't know. I mean, I was like, oh my god, that's so cool. She has her own sushi cart, like the sushi truck. There was a toy, and I was like, oh, I love sushi.
Nice.
I have
so
that
glad
toy.
that they made it. They had her play.
Yeah. That's it.
Okay, danke schön,
Thank you.
dankjewel.
Gracias.
De nada.
All right, thank you very much. Can I have a big round of applause for Rebecca and Helen?
And can we have a big round of applause for our gracious host, Leah Waffles, otherwise known as. Thanks everybody for coming.
Yeah.
All right, thank you all. That's it for the voice actor panel. Go enjoy the rest of the con.